ladies and gentlemen, to Vicious Views. Today we're talking about Netflix's new action-packed movie called Havoc. And it does live up to the name because the movie is pure havoc. It is just chaos. But before we get into why I think it is just pure chaos, let's get into what the movie is about. So essentially what happens is there's like a guy that's running for mayor, a politician who's running for mayor of the town. I think it's New York. I'm not entirely sure about the location. I kind of forgot that. But it's just a small little detail. No one really cares. It's like a politician running for mayor, and he's running his whole campaign. But he's got some dirt on him. So he basically bribes cops to kind of take out his competition, because his competition kind of gets this dirt, finds this dirt on him. So to take care of the competition, but also to kind of do like his little dirty, he's basically his blood money, to make sure that stuff runs smoothly to fund his campaign. So he basically gets these cops. When these cops basically go and are in the process of doing one of these little side missions for him, something terribly goes wrong, and they end up killing someone by accident. So obviously, he now has a hold on the cops, because he now knows that they killed someone, because obviously they told him, because he helps them, I think he helps them clean up the body. I don't necessarily know, they don't really brush up on that detail, but essentially that's not really the main focus of the movie. The main focus of the movie is this politician's son somehow gets wrapped up in this drug world also, and then there's this, I think it's a Chinese mafia who wants to kill his son. So he goes back to one of these cops and says, "Hey man, I need you to help me, make sure get my son out of this mess." And one of the cops, who's played by Tom Hardy, he's essentially the whole time trying to find the son and get the son back to the dad safely. And then the other cops, they are way deeper in this operation with the Chinese mafia than what the other cop is. So the cop is kind of little Tom Hardy's character is kind of separate from them. They are kind of deeper. They're in it for their own gain. They want their own money, and they actually have an attack on the Chinese mafia to kind of rob them of some cash, which there's someone that's helping them from the Chinese mafia to get in. Like I said, they deeper into this operation. So essentially what happens, the Chinese mafia's son ends up getting killed in this little war battle between the dirty cops and the Asian mafia. Well, I'm going to say Chinese mafia because I think it is Chinese. Anyway, and then she puts a hit on the politician's son because they only see footage of the son coming in and leaving the place, or shooting a gun off in the facility. There's no footage of the dirty cops. So she instantly says, okay, that's the one who killed my son. And then obviously the guy who betrays her, that's in there, also says, yeah, that's the only person we let in here. He's the one who killed your son. So then you got this kind of them going after the son. Then you got the dirty cops going after the son because the son has, I think, one of the bags of cash, and they want the cash back. He stole one of the bags of cash, so he wants the dirty cops want the bag of cash. The Chinese mafia want revenge, and then you got Tom Hardy's character who's trying to get the son, locate the son, and get him to safety. That is essentially the plot of the movie. That is all it is. It's a story we've all heard before. Now, one cool thing about the casting, I am a big Tom Hardy fan. I do like Tom Hardy, but I think he's getting to that stage where they're gonna start just pumping him with the same role over and over and over. But there's a former UFC fighter that is in this movie. I don't think she has any lines, or she has very, very few lines. It's a Michelle Waterson. I think her nickname in the UFC was the Karate Hottie. She was a really good fighter, one of my favorite fighters. I think she did retire in the UFC, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, it was nice seeing her in a movie, a big movie. Well, I think it was a big movie for Netflix. In my opinion, it's not a very good movie, but we'll get to that at the end of the video. But essentially, why I said this movie is absolute chaos is all the gunfire. Essentially, that's I think what they're kind of going for is they were trying to do a John Wick kind of thing where it is okay, Baba Yaga's got to go do this, but there's all these guys trying to kill him, and this side is in, and it's just pure violence. It just doesn't hit like what John Wick does. Like I said, if you're a John Wick fan, maybe this will be in your ballpark. Maybe you'll like it. I like John Wick, but I'm not a super John Wick fan. I haven't watched. I don't even think I watched the last John Wick movie. But anyway, that's not. We're not talking about John Wick. We're talking about Havoc here. Some of the kills are pretty cool because they do kind of have that, like I said, that John Wick kind of kill where it's like, John Wick will have like a brutal kill, or like when he shoots someone, you kind of see like the bullet, like it's like a kind of like a brutal kind of kill, in a way. They do have some really cool kills. Like I think there's one with a cleaver that he rips the guy's mouth and yanks him. That's pretty cool. Also, I don't even know where this comes from in the house, but it's like towards the end, there's I think it's a spear gun. He shoots it through one of the characters' neck. That's a pretty cool kill. But most of them are kind of like all very similar. One thing I will say is the amount of bullets these people take is absolutely fucking insanity. Some of these guys are just, I don't know, they're a different breed, brother. They're a different breed. They take like maybe 60 bullets and they never reload also. That is, we're going back in the day action movie with the guns here. These guns have got extended mags, they've got 100 rounds on them. They have unlimited ammo and they can take shots. And yes, you can go, oh, they're cops though. Some of them are cops. They've probably got bulletproof vests. Some of them are getting shot in the fucking face. Like you see the little cuts and he's just like, oh, fuck. And the guns, I know that you could probably get guns that have the rapid fire, but just the way it looks in the movie, it's just like, and then you just see the bullets just flying, and they make it look like the bullet is hitting the guy every single time, and then when they stop shooting, the guy's just like, yeah. If you're a fan of the classic scene where the guy shoots 100 rounds into someone and he just then maybe you like this movie. But yeah, that was a stupid thing. There was a pretty cool cleaver kill. The first one, well, not really kill. He cuts the guy's eye, or the girl cuts the guy's eye with the cleaver. That was like, I think, one of the first like real like brutal. Holy shit! Okay, they have this in this movie. That was pretty good. And then the cleaver stuff started getting a little out of hand. But yeah, I just thought of that cleaver now. But yeah, I don't know, the kills were not all great, and like I said, the bullets, just pure chaos. It was like these guys had unlimited ammo, and they made sure everyone around knew they had unlimited ammo, because they shot the living shit out of everything. It's kind of like one of those scenes, like that old bar scenes, like one guy will punch one guy, and then everything just fucking kicks off. There's a scene at the end there where you think the Chinese mafia's got the most people there, and then something happens and one of the dirty cops gets a shot off and everyone just starts fucking shooting. Everyone's got a gun, everyone's shooting at everyone. It's just pure chaos. What would I give this movie out of 10 for the vicious score? It's not a very, I don't know, maybe people disagree with me, but I'm going to give it a 3 out of 10. I don't think it's that great. It took me 3 attempts to finish the movie. It's I don't know, it's not very great. And then, like I said, the story, we've seen it before and we've seen it being told better. So it's I don't know, it's not a good watch. But if you liked it, please give me the reasons or why you liked it in the comments, because I don't know, it was a hard watch for me. But yeah, this is the thing with Netflix. Sometimes you get something good, you get something shit. It's always a 50-50, but yeah, anyway, that's gonna be for the video. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next review.